Let's play the devil's advocate a little bit with the Chevy ad. Somebody might say, you can't boycott everything and everybody. I'm asking you to boycott Chevy. Join me in a boycott of Chevy, period. Some people say, well, are we going to boycott every single company that supports this bizarre lifestyle? It's a discussion worth having. But there does come a point where it becomes difficult at best to do and may become almost impossible to do, in the sense that if you've got to have groceries and your family is hungry and you need to buy food from a certain vendor because that's the only one available to you at a given moment, what do? Let your family starve or just make the purchase? All right, so you can take things to an extreme. I don't want to go there right now. But someone said, well, how about Disney? They have Gay Day. And they have a day every year when in Disney World and in Disneyland, they promote the homosexual lifestyle. All right, well, you know that it's going to happen that day. If you don't want to boycott Disney, but you don't want to be there that day, then don't go. All right, you can boycott Disney for that day. But when Chevy put this ad on the air, they ambushed us. You can know Disney's going to do this on this day, and we don't want our kids to see a bunch of people with a perverse, sinful lifestyle parading around their perversion. We don't want that for our kids, so we're not going. But when Chevy puts an ad in prime time during the Olympics, when they know that there are small children watching, that is an ambush. That is a violation of trust. People actually trust our major corporations, especially our auto manufacturers, that they're not going to set out to upend 2,000 years of history, of theology, of Christianity. And I feel bad for employees at Chevy. I mean, there are a lot of employees at Chevrolet right now that are enraged with their employer. How dare you do this when the vast majority of the people who work for them are adamantly opposed to so-called same-gender marriage. Now, another person, again, to play the devil's advocate, and you might want to, again, have small children out of the room. When I ran for president in 2012, and I actually beat President Obama in the Democratic primary in 14 counties in Oklahoma. I ran as a Democrat in Oklahoma primary. I beat him, flat out beat a sitting president in 14 counties. Part of the way that I beat him in those counties was to show images like this on TV, showing babies that were brutally murdered by abortion with the full consent and approval of President Obama. So people could say, well, Randall, you ran these commercials, you ambushed people. All right, it's a good point. Two things I'll say. Number one, virtually every TV station where we ran these ads had a disclaimer saying that the following ad may be upsetting, may not be appropriate for small children. And in some of our ads, we said, you might not want small kids to see this. We had some kind of a warning at the beginning in some of our ads. So between the TV stations and us, we let people know you're about to be disturbed. But beyond that, our ads were in the pursuit of justice, in the defense of innocent babies' lives. The Chevy ads are in the pursuit of perversion, of that which is evil. They are putting light for darkness. They are putting bitter for sweet. And the prophet Isaiah said, woe to those who put bitter for sweet. Ladies and gentlemen, boycott Chevy.